Hi guys, last week I made a rubber band powered car from this plastic bottle. Then I converted it to a fan driven car with an electric motor on it that I made radio controlled with the parts out of an old radio controlled car. And then somebody suggested I should convert it to a boat, which was pretty easy. I just stuck the fan up high and it was already buoyant, so it worked as a boat, but we had no rudder. So I was thinking of using the steering out of one of the radio controlled cars to make a rudder, a steerable rudder, and then I had a different idea. I've got this bath boat, Eddie Toys. I would think this probably came from Poundland. They've actually screwed it together. It's actually one of those toys with different shapes that you're supposed to put through the different holes. But what I'm going to do is make it a fan driven boat with two fans controlled by the forwards, backwards and the left right steering, but have them both up here somewhere so that when you push them both together it'll go forwards, push them both back it should go backwards, and if you push one way and one the other way it would spin round. So I could have just used a popsicle stick and stuck the motors on top up here somewhere, but I decided to 3D print a motor holder, motor bracket, motor mount, call it what you like. Oh, I also printed a couple of propellers as well to go with it. I'm pretty sure I've got another motor like that somewhere, and a couple of propellers. I knew it was there somewhere. So yeah, two motors. I've printed the propellers so one's clockwise and one's counterclockwise, if I can get them off the bed without breaking them. I might do that off screen just in case I swear if they break. I think I've got to drill them out a little bit as well. Yeah, they're a bit tight to go on there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do. Put them on there like that. I think I've made them the right height. That's going to be a bit close. They should be alright. I'll just put some double-sided sticky on there or something to hold it in place. And then that should give us a steerable radio controlled boat. Oh, I need to solder up we've got the forwards and backwards soldered on there. And just there we got the L and the R for the left and the right. So I'll solder the other motor onto the left and right. Well, it works. Some of you might have thought about a basic problem when I was describing what I was going to do. We've actually got a fair bit of weight quite high up, so it has a tendency to tip over. So to stop that, I've had to put extra weight in the bottom of it to hold it down. And I've got it just on the water line. I think you can probably see there. Any more weight and it will actually sink. And I haven't got it quite balanced right at the moment. That's tilting a little bit to the right. But I think that'll be all right just to demonstrate. So Both backwards. Yeah, the only problem you will find is the output from the receiver gives the steering motor less power than the drive motor, or possibly those motors aren't matched, but that's what seems to be happening. This one is significantly slower than that one, so if I put them both going forwards, well, forwards would help. That's backwards, that's forwards, that's forwards. Yeah, if I have them both going forwards at the same time, this one overrides it. It's more powerful than that one. So we're not going to get a very straight run with it, but we can see the principle. I think I should have used a bigger boat, to be honest. This one's just too small to handle that sort of size motors at that sort of height. It needs to be bigger to be more stable. If I just pulse the stronger motor, we can get it to go straight. If I just do it a bit at a time. Yeah, I think we get the idea. Not a total success though. So I say I had to put quite a bit of weight in there. There's a couple of fishing weights in the bottom to hold it down in the water, to give it a bit of stability. What I could have done was put a keel underneath with a weight much lower down, and that would have made it much more stable, like you do on sailing boats. But that'll do for now. We've done what I wanted to do. So we've used a toy car's radio control, and we've rigged it up so it's running 2 fans, so we've got a steerable boat, but the boat's too small and they're unbalanced, so we can't get it to go in a straight line. So say that could be the motors are unbalanced, but it's more likely that you're getting a different output from the receiver for the drive motor and the steering motor. That'll do. Oh, so I was saying, you didn't have to have that 3D printed. You could have just used a piece of wood or plastic, anything like that, and glued the motors onto it. And you could have made the propellers like I did the other day with the wooden ones. I just like to do a little bit with the 3D printer occasionally. Thanks for watching.
You'll find more information down in the video description. You might like to watch that video up there, and you might like to subscribe over there.